Good afternoon, welcome to GrainTV. My name is Cody Bills. Today is Thursday the 28th and we have the markets mixed here. Let's turn over to the grain hedge trading platform, see where we closed out the day. Corn trading up 3 3/4 cents, soybeans down a penny, and wheat in Chicago here down a half cent. One thing we want to talk about, a few things in the news. Of course, we had ethanol production. We do have export sales expectations, but we also got the International Grains Council announcing early on this morning that they increased their forecast for the global corn and wheat production. Corn production increased 10 million metric tons to 961 million metric tons. This is shy from last year's production, which came in at 997 million metric tons. Wheat production, they did also increase up 10 million metric tons to 715. That is a little bit shy of last year's overall global production of 721 million metric tons. So both of those forecasts kind of putting a little bit of pressure here on corn and wheat this morning. We did also have a GASC tender. GASC issued a tender, and basically what they ended up doing is buying 240,000 metric tons. 60,000 of it was from Romania, 180,000 of it was from Russia. None of the sales were awarded to U.S. wheat. U.S. wheat continues to struggle with competitiveness. The U.S. dollar continues to be strong relative to other currencies, and that puts us at a significant disadvantage on the global market. One thing to talk about as well, of course, is ethanol production, which was delayed from typically being released on Wednesday. It was delayed a day due to the Memorial Day holiday, but we saw production increase for ethanol this week again, significantly, by 11,000 barrels per day, up to 969,000 barrels per day. So strong weekly production, well over 2013 levels. We did see stocks for ethanol get drawn down a little bit, down 337,000 barrels to 20.1 million barrels. When you look at the weekly ethanol production chart, you'll notice that ethanol production has jumped significantly over the last 2 weeks. We did have some lows here 4 weeks ago, but we've been able to recover. Most of those lows were due to scheduled maintenance. Now we have ethanol production significantly over the 4-year average, significantly over the production that we observed in 2013. So this is very positive. We see ethanol production on aggregate up 4.8% versus 2013, and really based on the corn used for ethanol, USDA is expecting a 1.3% increase in corn used for ethanol. So in general, it looks as though ethanol production continues to be healthy. We had an increase over the last couple weeks. This is typically what we see during this time of the year as we move toward the driving season. Export expectations here this morning. We have old crop and we have new crop now. Particularly important is new crop for wheat as we are wrapping up this marketing year. Take a look at old crop export sales here though. Corn expectations anywhere between 550,000 metric tons to 750,000 metric tons. Soybeans between 150 to 300,000 metric tons. That's very positive here. Soybeans continues to outperform, well ahead of pace to meet USDA expectations. And wheat expecting anywhere from cancellations of 75,000 metric tons to 100,000 metric tons of sales for old crop. But of course, as we talked about, new crop is really where we would expect to see sales. If we see them for wheat, expectations for new crop sales range between 100 to 300,000 metric tons. Soybeans between 100 to 300,000 metric tons, and corn also within that same range. Guys, if you have any questions about what we talked about today, please give the office a call. The number is 877-472-4607. If you haven't done so already, take a demo of that trading platform. We got a 14-day free trial. No risk to you. You can just see what it's like to have live quotes in the palm of your hand and also on your desktop computer. See what it's like to have easy access, direct access to the markets. And of course, if you have any questions, I can always provide you with that personalized one-on-one walkthrough. Thanks a lot for tuning in. We'll see you here Friday for the weekly wrap-up.